Hello, Gemini, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your reading, What's Up in the Air, Where Will It Land? Okay, so for those of you who are uh, ruminating, or there's just something up in the air that's preventing you um, foreseeing something, this is like a, well, I will do this, but only if this, well, if this, then this, that type of thing. It could be in a relationship, it could be in your work, it could be in your finances. Something's up in the air that has you not in limbo, but a little bit of at a standstill, or moving a little bit of a snail's pace in one area, just because there's more information that needs to come, or there is information that needs to be resolved, or again, where the cards fall or where things fall is very dependent on some sector or area in your future. Okay, so let's see, Gemini, let's see what we have for you. Uh, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I felt like that same card, nine of diamonds, flew out twice there. Um, didn't want to read it because I'm doing two, picking one from the top and one from the bottom from this read. So let's get this going. They want to speak to you, Gemini, so let's see what we have. What's up in the air for Gemini? What kind of clarity can we give for the Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So some of you, Gemini, something up in the air is a love connection. Could be yours, it could be a female friend around you, or it could be a female child around you. Some of you, this may be the birth of a new child that has you occupied, or so for some of you, there's this expectation of coming together with someone in particular. Seeing someone, or seeing someone in a relationship. So some of you, this is as well just kind of a friendship, feminine energy, strong feminine energy here. Connecting. Something changing in a relationship for the better. Some of you are looking and hoping to see either your own marriage commitment or someone else's marriage commitment. You may be looking to celebrate this, or just see it come together. Your heart is full of love. So something, whatever's up in the air for you, what's up in the air for some of you, just love is in the air. Love is in the air, period. And you are feeling the, I would even say, the holiday season, the festivities, all of that, coziness, feeling togetherness with others. Whether or not a relationship is going to turn into more, that's your question. You are in love, or there's someone in your life already, but you're just, is it going to be more? But I don't get a sense of it's an urgency. It's you're enjoying the ride. You're enjoying what the stage of the relationship is, even if it is up in the air right now as far as concrete what's going on. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have as well. Now, some of you could be waiting on an answer for some type of something creative you submitted here. You submitted something creative, and you want to know if it could be an application or something else that shows your skills, and you're waiting to hear back from the person or entity on whether or not you're accepted, your work is accepted or appreciated. There's some level of appreciation here. Okay, let's see what the 5 cards have to say. And I'm clarifying with the Rider-Waite Tarot, illustrated by Pamela Coleman. Okay, we got Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups. We do have the Three of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Well, okay, so where something lands, okay. As far as this goes, for some of you, Gemini, if this is a new relationship, I would say that this is something that is here to show you something, teach you something about yourself, but there's something here where someone's stuck in their head about the past. They can't get over the past, and it's difficult for them to get over the past. Now, and with it ending with the 10, it could mean a number of things. Now, as far as what's up in the air, there definitely could be this. So for something, it was a beautiful new beginning here. Something was disappointing about it, or this is someone who was not over their past, and perhaps you are feeling that that you're in some ways suffering for someone else's past, or you are making someone else suffer from the past. So where something is going, there's this sense of not being able to get over it. I'm getting a sense too that for some of you it's a specific relationship that has been gone on for some time, and you've given it a chance after a chance to show and be something different, but there's something here where someone is kind of maybe set in their ways. So I feel with this situation, where it ends is, it can be a number of things here with this 10. You could get out of your head. You could decide to end the relationship. You can decide to just decide you're not going to be no longer invested in the relationship. For some of you, if this is someone else that you saw coming together or want to see come together in a relationship, I feel for realizing what you've been stuck on, you have to almost kind of realize that you cannot force someone to do something you want them to do. Like for instance, you have a daughter, you want her to get married, you want her to have children, but you can't force her to do this. So some of you, this is, coming to grips with someone's making a choice that's maybe outside of what you would have made, but still, is it going to make them happy? That's what's going to be, ultimately what's going to be the answer for them. Is it going to make them happy? And some of you have to kind of learn to going to have to learn to live with someone else's choices when it comes to who they want to love. So if any one of you are caught up in someone else's relationship or their choices, whether you're related to them or feel responsible for them in some way, they're going to do what they want to do. And in fact, if there's a choice that you feel like they should make, that they, it seems like they're going to make the choice that's best for them, but may not be that, it may hurt you a little bit. But so there's some pain. So some of you could be releasing some pain. Now, some of you too, again, with the creative opportunity or project, I'm kind of getting that what the answer or response that you're going to get is that it's not for you at this time, or there's some type of revisions that you need to make. There's also something too where it could just be that they want control, or more control over the creation than you would be willing to give it, or what would be more beneficial for you. Also be careful who you do share your creative ideas with, because could just be that element where someone is, or an entity is, kind of seeking out new work or new, but it's really just to fulfill their own needs, and they're not really looking to help anyone. So look out for that, as there's help, but nope, you're not going to get all the help. We're really going to get something out of you with this situation. So it's just in that sense get you trapped in a disappointing, kind of depressing way about something. But it's kind of like, okay, well, at least I know now it's over and a new day is dawning. There will be something new to focus on here. um, Now, some of you within a relationship, yeah, if you're deciding to that it's the truth of the situation is going to come out. Whatever is not ideal about the relationship could possibly keep the relationship stuck, and that could definitely be, for some of you, that it is something at a distance, or it's again not being able to get over the past, people repeating their behaviors. Some of you, I feel too, it's a question of, has this person changed? This person's shown up and they've shown that they've changed, but now, in really kind of getting to know this person and getting to know them even again, or even someone who has presented themselves as one way, you've realized and you've learned a lot more about this person, realize that they're stuck in some ways that maybe is not going to be beneficial for you. So the best thing for you to do may be to end the relationship altogether, but take it as a learning experience moving forward, okay? Once someone shows you who they are, it's best to believe them. So now, some of you, I feel, will be going no contact with an individual where they're just kind of a little wishy-washy, and that would be fine for you. I feel like what you're going to do in this situation, as far as it being up in the air, you're going to do whatever it takes for you to gain your peace of mind, even if it is kind of pushing the situation out of your head, as if whatever happens. It's not going to, I can't let it affect me, or I have to move on from this. So some of you, Gemini, you're finding you really do have to move on from what was initially promised or what was initially expected. There's definitely this process that's going on. So some of you, this is a healing process. The healing process is going on with you, or it's going on around you. So even though it may not look like it, it is a healing process. But some of you may have stuck in your head how something is supposed to look like, feel, sound to you. So at the end here, I feel like it's definitely a beginning, but then there's an end to a sense of um, I don't want to say you're going to be jaded, but I definitely feel like you're going to know better. Something about a situation is like, well, if this kind of situation comes up and again, I know better, or I'm a better equipped to deal with that. So some of you just is like just getting over the fact that something's not going to be exactly the way you want it to be, or how it was presented, but ultimately you'll know where you stand and where you need to go from there. So that is the reading I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope this was helpful for you. If you would like a personal reading, that information is below. Take care.